Okay, so we are spectating the third round of the Aggony 1v1 tournament. Today we have playing Clan Long BulletBob versus HOE Alek PL. Let's see, for Clan Long BulletBob, he has some Hold Firm Nagi Monk Cav, some Vanilla Monk Cav, some High Chevron Naginata Warrior Monks, quite a lot of Lone Swords, 18 attack on all of them. Yeri Ash, none of them with Hold Firm because he has Hold Firm on his Cav. A unit of Bow Cav and a unit of Wako Raiders. Ben, do you want to go over Alek's army?
Well, it seems he's got a pretty strong melee core with about 5 highly vetted, sort of vet 5 sword units. There's Katana Samurai, there's no Dachi, he's got some warrior monks that are at level 3 on either flank. He's got the 2 matchlocks, and he has the Cav, which is in melee right now. So it's sort of a infantry based army with a lot of heavy cavalry. He might have some stuff hidden, you can't quite see that. And yeah, he's going straight for bullets, Naj Monk Cav, and he's hurt the bow Cav a little bit.
Yeah, I think Alek has
sort of
3 Hold Firm Monk Cav, which is quite a lot. And he's using one of the Cav to charge the Wako Raiders, so the Wako Raiders are going to take a lot of losses. BulletBob is running in his Naginata Warrior Monks into the Cav engagement, hopefully going to do some damage. He's taking the Archery Dojo as well, although he does not have any ranged units in his army. So I mean, it's not really like there's any point in taking the Archery Dojo.
Yeah.
Actually, both players have surprisingly few ranged units, I would say.
Yeah, I'd say so, especially at this stage of the game where matchlocks are becoming much more important. It's surprising to see so few in Bullet's army.
Yeah, Alek has 2 matchlock Samurai completely vanilla, which are decent, but they're not gonna do that much. They only have 20 reload, so...
Maybe they didn't decide to go for a lot of matchlocks because of the map, maybe.
Even on this map, 1 or 2 matchlocks can always swing the outcome.
I would definitely bring 1 or 2 matchlocks or a bow or something, but... I guess he had a bow Cav, that's
being routed on the flank.
Yeah, which is pretty much dead.
That said, that's destroyed most of Alek's Cav.
Alek is taking the workshop, so he's pretty happily just sitting on a hill waiting for the workshop to be his. He has no real reason to attack. He is the designated defender. He has a range advantage, so...
He's not gonna get the workshop, maybe. I don't know, it depends on what's gonna happen. But I don't think that Cav will beat the monks. So, and I think that
no, but the monks are running behind the Cav, so he might get it before the monk gets there.
See, my question is how Bullet's actually going to be able to attack at this stage, because most of his cavalry's dead. He has 1 unit on the left flank, you can see. But he doesn't really have any heavy melee units, he doesn't have any guns, so it's going to be very tough for him from this point on.
To be honest, Alek is a designated defender, so if I was him, I would just take a few steps back, stand on that hill. I mean, if you're the defender, why not just stand on the hill?
That's true. Could still go either way at this point. I think Bullet's army's a little bit dispersed at the moment, but it doesn't really matter if Alek's not going to move.
Yeah, Bullet is probably going to try to take the workshop back again with the unit of Nagi monks. He's gonna rout the Naginata tenants and then take the workshop back. And Alek is just
getting the 1 dojo.
Yeah, Alek is just gonna stand on the hill. I think he's moving back slowly.
He really needs to be resighting those matchlocks. I think they'll be shooting the hill a lot if he gets attacked. He needs to start layering them up on the rise.
Yeah, I think the right unit of matchlocks is pretty good positioning wise, but the left unit is kind of looking into a hill, so it's not going to do all that much. I'm wondering why BulletBob has 7 chevrons on his Nagi monks, or 6 chevrons, my bad. He doesn't even have that much stats on it. He has 16 melee attack, which means he's using Mikoshi Portable Shrine and has World Weary played against him. And 20 defense, I guess.
Nudge Monks are still a pretty strong unit. I sort of think at the moment, just in terms of their stats, they're probably the best all-round infantry unit in the game. But they're just very expensive, especially at level 6.
I use a lot of Nagi monks myself, and to be honest, they can't really hold up against, let's say, Katana Samurai. So you have to mix them with some other more damaging units. Like, you can't just bring a core of pure Nagi monks.
Yeah, they're usually best used in sort of small numbers, like these guys are doing. They've just got one on either flank, so it's a nice choice.
Like on the old patch, you could just bring, let's say, 10 Nagi monks and a few cav, and you would be fine. But here you actually have to bring some matchlocks or some swords or something. Like, if you look at their armies, they have some Katana Samurai as well to go with those Nagi monks.
This is interesting. Looks like Bullet's conceded the defense shrine. He's moving up to attack, and I don't know if this is a good idea.
If you hold down space, you can see he's giving a very strange move order. Like, he's going for the forest or something, I'm not sure.
He's trying to use the tenants as a screen, wrapping around the flank, which is a good move, considering he has matchlocks, but I don't know if they'll have the combat stats once they actually get up there to beat the Katana Sam, because he's attacking with lone swords.
Bullet's going to try to snipe Alek's general right now, but I don't think it's going to get there in time.
Yeah, you can see the morale shaking, although he's hit rally. I don't know, this could go Bullet's way. Let's just get that cav in.
I don't think Bullet is gonna...
It all depends if he keeps moving his cav in.
Yeah, Alek has a unit of Nagi monks way back at the workshop, so he has less units here for combat.
I think this match is a good lesson on the importance of matchlocks in any game.
Here we go. Alek hold firmed his line, so he's gonna hold out for quite a bit longer. Bullet hold firmed as well, and BulletBob just said GG.
I don't know. I think
Alek has this.
yeah, he's beginning to break. Yeah, I think he's got it. Though he does need to get those Nudge monks in on the flank, even if it's going to be late game. If they
Bullet's general are gonna die. It's gonna die pretty soon.
Yeah, he's won it. It definitely shows the importance of matchlocks.
Yeah, even without the farmhouse, he got 80 kills on the vanilla matchlock. Of course, a few of those are attendants, but a big part of the matchlock is the exactly. Like, the morale effect from the matchlocks is the most important thing. So here we go, 1-0 to Alek PL.
Yeah, good game, guys.
Yeah.
It looks like Alek has pretty much the same army, 2 vanilla matchlock samurai. More warrior monks than last time, I would say. He has 5 Naginata monks. He has some pretty good cav, hold firm on them as well. I'm not gonna mention which units he has hidden. So yeah, basically all Naginata monks and Naginata cav for Alek. And then if we look at BulletBob, Katana cav...
See, I'm struggling to figure out what units he actually had to refresh in that last match, because I don't see anything.
I think it's hold firm cav, maybe. BulletBob has a bunch of lone swords again. Yeah, 4 lone swords again. He actually has a matchlock Ashigaru 5 chevrons upgraded range this time. Old firm Monkev, just one of them. I think Bob had to refresh his Monkev, yeah.
Yeah, it's very disruptive for one unit, I think. But anyway, he's taken matchlocks this round, so he's I think he's learned a few lessons there.
Yeah, he has
And
a
it's
little
sort of
bit more
heavier,
range,
I
but
think.
he has less units. If he takes the archery dojo, it might work. Who knows?
Anyway, the Cav's going in on the flank, and
Wait,
yeah,
are
he's
those
got
great
out
guard?
Titanic.
Oh yeah, they are.
No, sorry, the monk Cav. I don't know if this was the best move from Alek, because he's right next to those spears and those monk Cav are going to get
I
a
like
rear charge.
the exact
He's
same
great
thing
guard.
last game. He's very aggressive with his cav. He's just
I think he probably needs to wait until the infantry gets closer. But that time he came out.
he was charging
okay.
uphill as well. I mean, he lost 23 great guard and he didn't do all that much damage.
Yeah, that was not worth it.
I mean, it was
Well,
vanilla
he's
Nagi
going
monk cav.
matchlocks at the back. But they're protected by tenants. And is that Inspire? Those the tenants? Yeah. That was a good move by Alek. Actually,
They
I can
killed
see
a
why
lot
he
of the
sent Cav in
matchlock
the front.
Ashigaro.
It's a bit of a diversion.
This time there's a lot of lag though, I feel.
There's no lag for me, but
No lag for me. Looks like that matchlock unit's out. That was a very good move by Alek. Very clever.
yeah, there's a Ashigaro unit there, but it's not doing anything. Probably because it's in light formation.
I think Alek's going to take out a large part of Bullet's army before they even sort of get into a proper fight. Bullet's cav is sort of routing. Those bow cav are going to get caught.
I think Alek needs to change his positioning of his main body of his army, because his matchlocks are just looking at a hill. It's not that good of positioning. It's on a downhill slope as well, so if he gets charged, it's not that healthy to stand there.
That said, at this point, the army's pretty far apart, so it's not too much of a risk. So I think he's just focusing on winning the cav fight, getting that out of the way. But he does need to keep an eye on Bullet's army, which is moving up. I think Bullet needs to bring much better cav into these battles. No bow cav, or if he is going to bring bow cav, he's got to bring some really strong anti-cav to back it up.
Yeah, he lost his bow cav in both battles without doing any damage with it, and a bow cav is 650 cocoa, I think. I'm not sure because I never use it, but still, it's quite a bit of money for basically nothing.
Well, he spent 700 koku on very light units, so the light cav, the bow cav, the Ashigaro matchlock is probably not the best choice either. Well, it is vetted, so I guess it's not too bad. But yeah, lots of light units. He's got a lot of lone swords, which can't really hold up in melee too well. So, yeah, it's interesting.
Alek needs to reposition the matchlock.
Yeah, he does.
There we go, he finally realizes his positioning is pretty bad, so he's gonna kite back a little bit. Oh, I heard a war cry, there we go.
So it looks like Alek's gonna win the cav engagement. Bullet really needs to be much more assertive, getting those speed units back. At the moment he's just
And the thing is, he hold firm, but he just hold firm 2 units, and one of them is light cav. I mean, it's pretty suboptimal.
Yeah, and he also got charged without counter-charging, I believe.
Alek's still got the one good cav unit left on the other flank. I mean, his cav unit's pretty depleted, but they can still get rear charges on the sword line.
No, on the other
When your
flank,
sword's
he
made
has
up
2
of-
pretty good cav units. I mean, one of them is a great guard.
Sure, the Great Guard are pretty depleted though. It's, I think, wait no, sorry, the second unit isn't.
It's at 31 and 17, so it's could be worse.
I think Bullet's army's going to be very vulnerable to recharges now. I mean, he's got almost
Bullet
no
has
spears.
almost no spears, yeah.
See, I really don't think big sword armies are a good idea in this game. It's just so vulnerable to cav, especially if you don't have attendants and guns protecting them.
And this is exactly why I like bring a bunch of nagging monks at least. So if this does happen, you at least have a decent counter to it. Because if you charge a nagging monk in the back, I mean, it's gonna do some damage, but then it's gonna turn around and start killing your cav pretty fast.
I think Alek's made a bit of a mistake here. He's not going to get that general. He's just wasted his cav. He could have waited till Bullet went into melee before he did that.
Mm.
That said, it's much harder when you're playing.
He didn't move up as far as he should have. He moved into the range of the enemy matchlocks, but here we go.
See, Bullet could win this now, because Alex has used all his cav long before he needed to.
Well, Alek took out all the enemy matchlocks, so now he's gonna just sit there and shoot a bit.
Problem is, though, he's only got Naj monks, and only that 3 Naj monks against about 8 or so swords.
The only thing you need on Nage is 2 points in attack. I mean, the defense is good, but it doesn't matter all that much. So he has a lot of Nage monks with 17 attack. He's gonna have a lot of Warcry. That's the thing.
BulletBob should do something now, because he's just sitting there and he rallied.
Yeah,
well.
exactly. BulletBob popped his rally, and I mean, Alek has a range advantage, so he's just gonna sit there, gonna start shooting, and then once rally runs out, he's gonna run in his units, Warcry, and it's gonna do a lot, I think.
I think if Bullet charged now, he'd probably win.
Yeah,
Because
but
Alek
he
doesn't
isn't.
have the reserve cav.
Yeah, and
Oh, there we go.
He's not charging.
There we go.
I think this will go to probably 2-1, and all hinge in the next. I shouldn't call it yet. I'd be surprised if.
I think Alek might have this because he has the workshop as well.
And if he targets the general of BulletBob as well, with the matchlocks, which is something that he can do now.
That's true.
And BulletBob's general is just in melee. It's not even dismounted for some fight. Oh, there we go. It's dismounting right now.
But it's not dismounting where it should be. He's gonna die, I think. It's down to 13 men, 12.
I think Alek has this.
Actually, yeah, he does have it.
Yeah, because
I think
BulletBob-
BulletBob's army just had its morale was too low. Although he's getting swords in the back this time.
yeah, well, the general of
General's about to
BulletBob is dying, and that's probably gonna be the killing blow.
Yeah, see there. General snipe plus Warcry equals win. And he still had to hold firm as well, so.
Yeah, I think BulletBob really needed to use more Nodachi with Banzai, just to ignore the morale penalties for a little bit longer. But even then, it would have been tricky. His general dead.